Hey, this is Patrick from Media Roast, and I have another roast. Okay, this is a CNN article today on 9/11/2024. It says Blinken slams Israel after IDF says its forces likely shot slain American activists. Now, I've spent a lot of time in some pretty crappy places in this world. Okay? And before you travel over to a foreign country, you go to the State Department website and you check out any kind of warnings. Right? And last I checked, Lebanon was an active war zone. Okay, right? I'm going to make this point. There is a conflict going on there. Okay? Right? This conflict has been going on for a long time. Now, if you are an activist, the U.S. government will tell you and warn you, do not go to active combat zones, because you probably will get killed. Now, this woman, whose name is Asanyor Iyaji, whatever it is, she looks like a nice girl. It's like she's a little lacking somewhere, because going to combat zone and doing volunteer services can get you killed. Now, apparently the U.S. Secretary of State is upset because an American activist stupidly went into a combat zone, right? Versus trying to help Palestinians from the outside to come in, right? And now they're upset and they want to tell Israel, the IDF force, how they should run their war. Now, this is stupid to me, because I can tell you, in Iraq, there were a lot of civilians everywhere. And some of them got killed, some of them didn't, for doing stupid stuff. And what are the chances of her going out there and doing something stupid and getting killed? No one really knows for sure. But I'm telling you what, a lot of Gen Zers in this day and age have no concept of what they should not be doing. Okay? Now, it says in here, she was with a group of people. It says, in its initial inquiry, into the incident, the IDF said that shot was not aimed at the activist, but at the key instigator of a violent riot at the Bieta Junction, where it said Palestinians burned tires and hurl rocks at Israeli security forces. Now, why the fuck is she there? Now, here's the other question. Why the hell did her parents not try to get her to not go? Because the last place I want my daughter is to go into a fucking war zone, hang out with a bunch of Arabic guys that are going to throw rocks and instigate attacks and do all kinds of stuff during a conflict in a war zone. Right? Where are the fucking parents? And why didn't the parents get fucking... oh my god. I don't even know what to say. If the parents could have stopped her from going and said, hey, we don't want you to go. Right? Maybe she would be here right now. Maybe she could be one of these protesters on the street who think that they're in Palestine, but they're actually in America. But she definitely should not have been there. Okay? Alright? Because, look, one of the main things, like with the U.S. invasion of Iraq, we had decent direct medical support. If a person gets injured or hit, right, we could in a reasonable amount of time get them stabilized and get them, where they need to be so they're going to survive. Now, let's flip it to where she was. A lot of the facilities were destroyed in Lebanon. She's in a country where the city's absolutely destroyed. There's no power. There's pandemics. There's all kinds of stuff going on, right? And she gets injured. I mean, because if someone gets shot in a war zone like that, no one knows who you are. And here's the thing: she probably dressed like the local women. If she dressed like the local women, she looked like one of them, and they assumed she was just another Palestinian woman involved in it. Now, you can get mad if you want, but the fact of the matter is, you don't go to a country in a war zone. You don't dress like the locals unless you're there for a special operation reason. That's a whole different animal. And on top of that, don't complain to the U.S. government. Anyone complained about her getting killed when she went to an active combat zone. I just see this as a culling. Look, in a deer herd, the stupid deer die first. So, yeah, sorry to put it that way. Same in the military. The stupid guys die first. Unless they're really lucky. But, it's like don't walk through a minefield when you see the sign there. I mean, it's just pretty simple. And the thing is, like I said, I don't understand it. Why she would do that. I don't get it. And check this out. The family of the 26-year-old activist, they were deeply offended by the suggestion that her killing by a trained sniper was an unintentional, blah, blah, blah. Oh, Igri, who was born in Turkey, was shot while taking part in a weekly protest against an Israeli settlement in the Palestinian village of Beat. Right? So, she was born in Turkey. Was she even, like, an American? I mean, I don't know, was she? Because usually, if you're born in a country, and you say you marry a woman and you bring the family over to that woman in the foreign country, they can get the citizenship, but they get the green card, and then it takes time to get your citizenship. Not overnight. So, if she was born in Turkey, I don't even know if she was actually even American. So, she says, it says here, recent graduate of the University of Washington. Oh, that explains it. One of them crazy ass UW people. Let's see. Where was it? Has been volunteering with some pro-Palestinian activist group as Rachel Corrie, a U.S. citizen killed in 2003, while attempting to stop an Israeli bulldozer from demolishing Palestinian homes. Now, another stupid person. You're standing in a foreign country in front of a bulldozer, and you think it's not America. You don't have the rights in these foreign countries that you have in America, okay? All right? These rights that you have in America, you should be glad you have them, because other countries, they don't exist. Right? I don't really see a problem. Don't go to a war zone. You're 23 years old. Don't go to a fucking war zone unless you're fighting in that war zone. Don't go there as a protester. Don't go there to support it, because war will scar your brain. War will make you see shit you'll never forget for the rest of your life. If it doesn't push you towards alcoholism, drug addiction, and suicide. Or the combination of all three. So, I'm sorry, but I don't feel sorry for this woman. Not one bit. But, apparently, the U.S. State Department, they defend idiots that go to combat zones. Okay, alright? So, if you got an opinion, let me know, but I don't know if she's actually an American citizen. I mean, because being born in Turkey just doesn't give you American citizenship. You have to go through certain procedures to get American citizenship if you're born overseas. Like, say if you're a couple Americans, you're two Americans or one American and a German, and you're in Germany, you have a child born, There's a special way that you do that through the embassy to get the birth certificate, putting them as American. And that's just basically how that works. So I'm pretty sure there's a policy somewhere that exists that there was a good chance wasn't even followed. So I don't even know if she was even actually American. So I'm not saying she wasn't, but I think there's a good chance that she may not have even been American. So I'm going to end the video, and you drop a like, subscribe, whatever. If you think I'm an asshole, that's okay too. But, so have a good one.